So I suppose we'll get the quick intros out of the way now. Krill is pretty new to this game, and he's pretty much exceeded everyone's expectations in terms of how good you can get this fast. And I mean, he's literally just after pulling off a 3509 and then a 3508, so incredibly skilled player. And Calco at least needs the introduction. World record holder. Incredibly skilled at this category, and everything else he runs, he's just amazing. But yeah. Okay, just making our way through YI2. Be interesting to see if either players decide to go for any swag. I mean, there isn't really much you can do in this level, really. Except maybe go for a shell jump and waste like a small amount of time just in order to demonstrate some swag. 360 and ooh, I think Calco was a wee bit closer to the 361 there with the arm jump. Okay, so I can't imagine any of these levels being in the least bit of an issue for either players. Even with nerves, Yoshi's Island 2, 3, 4, Iggy, it's all stuff that's done in every category. So pretty simple from here to about possibly Donut Plains 3. And even then I would expect very good DP3 from both players. Both players comfortably getting a 259. Running on those moving brown platforms saves you an extra bit of time as you're running with P speed, with them moving you to the right as well. It's a small optimization. So Calco was actually practicing shell jumps just before the race started, so I imagine we're going to get to see an attempt at that. Krill not going for the shell jump. Calco attempting it, not getting it, but it was pretty close. And Calco gets the fish jump at the end, which is pretty cool. Also, Calco strats for Castle 1 are absolutely incredible. They're just so smooth and so optimized. So it'll be interesting to see what he pulls off here. I think he played it a bit safe compared to earlier, but that makes sense in a race like this. And both getting the 281, very nice. Oh, sorry, I actually think Krill might have got the 280, I'm not sure. Calco definitely got the 281. So Krill going on a small Mario, it's a totally viable strat in this scenario. DP3 is somewhat preferable as Small Mario. It looks like Calco will probably just take a damage boost on Donut Secret 1, and that will allow him to be Small Mario. Yeah, Krill was 280. I assumed it probably was 280 given his strats. I don't know why I said both players got 281. So, as expected at this point, both players are essentially tied. I would assume, well, Calco got the 281, but Krill would have saved maybe 0.2 or 3 seconds in Yoshi's Island 4. Oh, right, okay, fair enough. So yeah, both making their way through DP1 here. Again, can't imagine this being much of an issue for either player. We'll probably see the early P speed from both of them, which we do. And yeah, comfortable 360 for both players. So as mentioned in the chat, it looks like, or it seems like Calco will actually keep fire here and do the fire strat in DP3. So I think both races are desynced by about 1 second, so if you take that into account, I think, again, they're essentially tied. There's very, very, very little in it. Oh, we have a phantom mouse cursor on the screen. Or is that mine? No, that's not mine. 240 for Krill, and 241 Calco. 242 is optimal, but wow, it's really, really hard to get that. And honestly, I'm not sure if you can get it with Fire Mario. It may only be possible with Small Mario. Again, someone can correct me on that if needs be. But 242 is very, very difficult to get. Yep, both players ooh, and Krill having a bit of trouble with the door there. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, yes, because you have to wait for the fish. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Okay, both entering DP3 now. This should be pretty interesting. I'm hoping that both players go along here as intended and make this a close one. Yep, both got the hard part out of the way. That's a relief. And both players are through there very comfortably. Very, very nice. Keeping this a nice close race. What we like to see. So with Calco still having Fire Flower, that means he can either afford to get a backup fire or none. I think he gets backup fire in this case because you need 2 Fire Flowers for later in the game. Castle 5. Oh, and yeah, he's doing the blue shell strat as well, which is pretty smart. I think it makes sense. Oh, and yeah, he just leaves the fire, so I guess at some point he'll be picking up fire. Oh, I guess he can pick up fire in FOI1. That makes sense to pick it up there. And both players out of there with their Yoshi and their Fire Flower. That's optimal. It's a little behind the video. Okay, that's good. No spoilers then. Okay, Calco saving 1 in-game second against Krill in that first area. Oh, and losing his Fire Flower. That's unfortunate. That'll cost maybe about 5 seconds. But hopefully it won't be too much to rattle him. Pretty much the first mistake from either of them. But it can become negligible later on if mistakes are made by Calco, which is probably not a safe thing to assume. But yes, Calco very comfortably making his way through room 3 here, and yeah, gets up there so fast. Ooh, wow! Also clips into the ground slightly with the spring, but yeah, totally fine. That was a very, very good castle 2 from Calco. Yeah, so Krill having to do the 3 manual hits instead of just 2 fireballs in 1 hit. Yep, absolutely. Even with the backup, getting a very, very good time there. Okay, so whenever Krill leaves this cutscene, we'll be able to see just how far behind he is. He's about 12 seconds behind. That's fine. As expected, at this point, Calco having a very, very good run. Also the same for Krill, just with that small mistake in the room 2 of Castle 2. And yeah, he made sure this the spring didn't despawn there just by waiting just that slight extra bit. Yes, and as well, Krill decides to fireball one of those Koopas so that the spring definitely will actually spawn. Okay, so BS2 here. The start of it can be tricky for a lot of players. Now, for both of these players, I would expect probably not. Those Koopas can be sometimes challenging to keep P-Speed over if you're not prepared for it. Calco, of course, having no issue and actually hitting the laggy silver P-switch. Both of them hitting that same P-switch block. Oh, and eats the dolphin. Nice Yoshi food there. After this level, I'm actually going to refresh as well because I am a bit behind the commentary here, it seems. So I'll fix that. Very, very comfortable VS3 for both of them. Again, to be expected, both absolutely amazing players. Very, very talented. Yeah, so both players making their way through Vanilla 4 tier. Nothing that much to say about this level. It's almost essentially an auto-scroller because of its very nature, being a water level. Just gotta dodge the enemies. Not much of a challenge for decent players, honestly. So maybe the only interesting thing would be the Gui fight, and even that is pretty standard. So speaking of auto-scrollers, we actually do have a legit auto-scroller coming up, and pretty much similar to this. The idea is don't get hit, don't die, and don't lose your Yoshi. Yeah, so again, nothing really much to say about this level other than don't die and don't lose your Yoshi. We've seen a couple of players have issue with this level and cost them a lot of time, but I would be very, very, very shocked if either player had any issues with this level. Of course, it should still be mentioned that Krill doesn't have a Fire Flower at the moment. At least up to Castle 4, there aren't any opportunities for him to grab another one. And even after Castle 4, picking up Fire, it's only a good thing if you can have 2 Fire Flowers, so it seems like Krill will actually go through the rest of the game without Fire here. Because again, the damage boost in Castle 5 makes you lose your main power-up. Okay, and Calco's finished with Butterbridge 1. Nice to get the auto scroller out of the way. And Krill just finishing up as well. So Butterbridge 2, at least for experienced players, this level is essentially free. It can cause some issues if you get hit by any of the guys just before the blue shell. But again, for both of these players, I imagine they'll just be grabbing that blue shell and flying over the level without any issues. In some races, this level has been the subject of some very interesting moments, especially whenever people have had to go on without a Yoshi and haven't went back to grab one. This level can be pretty hard without a Yoshi, and capeless, of course. Okay, Calco entering Castle 4 now. There are some interesting parts to this, like the left scroll he just did. Got the short left scroll as well, which actually saves time for the ordinary strats, so very, very optimal room 1 from Calco there. Room 2 can be kind of scary, I'll be honest. It shouldn't be, it's pretty easy, but it can sometimes make it a bit challenging. Also, Calco's fences have always been super optimal, and wow, I'm blown away. Very, very good Castle 4 from Calco. Now, because Krill doesn't have a Fire Flower at this stage, again, his boss fight is going to be significantly slower than than if he had Fire Flower. And I think this is maybe one of the more costly fights not to have Fire Flower as well. There are 3 cycles. The cycles are pretty long, although, ooh, was close. Though if he manages to hit Ludwig in the air, he can skip one of these cycles, as the cycles only refresh once he hits the ground. He gets it, not too difficult, and out of there. And yes, as pointed out, not having fire here wastes 14 seconds, that's a lot of time. So Calco will be grabbing his backup Fire Flower in this level. Like I mentioned earlier, Krill won't be. I'm pretty sure there isn't a strat to grab 2 Fire Flowers that would actually save more time than having one by the boss fight. Grabs it there, very nice. Out of the random rotation block thing. And doing the shell strat, very nice. Okay, so it's Krill's turn, and since he hasn't grabbed that first Fire Flower, it seems very unlikely that he's going to grab the Fire Flower out of this box. I could be wrong though. Oh, he grabs it anyway. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think there's anywhere he can grab Fire Flower. Oh, and Calco gets kicked out there in the clips, but nails that left-hand side clip. Very, very nice. It's a testament to Calco's consistency and overall talent at this game. But if Krill manages to get this clip first try on right side, then he will save a bit of time for Calco in this level. Oh, and he gets kicked out as well. Clips don't like either player today. He goes for the left-hand side clip, obviously misses it, but now having issue with the ordinary clip. Yeah, it would be better if you go for it first. Oh, and with the clean clip, very, very nice. That has to feel good getting that after getting hecked there a bit by the clips, but still unfortunate. Calco now in FY3. There are some tricky parts about this, I guess, but again, I can't imagine it will be too much of an issue for Calco. Let's see if he gets the Goomba jump. And oh, he actually gets hit. Wow. That has to be a new one for Calco. Yeah, I did speak too soon. Everyone can blame that on me. That was absolutely my fault. I was also going to say that the Goomba part is probably one of the harder parts of the level, but I didn't want to sound like a complete scrub. So, again, it's interesting that Krill decided to grab the fire flower. Again, I don't think that will pay off for him in any way, because he can't use it. He can't use it in Castle 5. Well, he can, but the extra weight would cost like too much time. Yes, also the wall jump, and I'm sorry. I was mid-sentence there. That was really, really nice. So, Krill definitely saving some time over his opponent in FY3, but the FY2 did cost him a bit with getting hacked by the cliffs. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense to safety. Because you can sometimes get hit in the first section here of Castle 5. And again, if you get hit by that Goomba and you don't have a power-up, then you're really in trouble. Because you'll have to, well, I think actually I've been told that dying there, assuming that you got the midway point, is faster than going back to get the power-up. You need to be Big Mario in order to get the key, or do the Goomba flip, which is tricky enough. Yeah, sorry, Eric, I didn't think about that. Yeah, the Goomba clip's pretty hard, but it's an option if you don't have Big Mario. You say that every time, but most people actually disagree with you. It's easy, but it's not consistent. Okay, so going into Chocolate Ghost House, Krill is Small Mario. It'll be interesting to see whether he grabs a power-up or whether he does a low percent strat. If he does a low percent strat, I have to be honest, that's pretty risky. But it is Calco, so it's probably not risky. Shots. Okay, so... Ooh, these are both two very interesting levels. It's hard to keep track of both, honestly. Oh, and Calco getting the suicide door. Easy every time. Yeah, he grabs the mushroom there. I think that makes a lot of sense. We have seen people go on and attempt the low percent strats, which is just so crazy and so difficult. Both players are running on console, so original controllers. Krill doing very well to keep his power up through the first section of the Ghost House. Attempts the so-called suicide door, but thankfully saves himself the death by jumping on the same frame. Nope, real ones. 269 there for Calco and Chocolate Island 2. Yeah, I think Silver summed it up there. It's not hard, it's just risky as heck. Um, yep, a 269 from Krill. Very nice. Okay, let's just hope for no hackery on the yellow platforms here. Ooh, and jumps over both of those chucks there with P speed without doing a left right. That's I think I've only seen one other player do that in the tournament so far. Okay, it's Castle 6 time for Calco. Shouldn't be an issue. Meanwhile, Krill just making his way through Chocolate Secret. And Calco plays it safe, doesn't go for the undersaw. So I think that makes a lot of sense in a race scenario. Although I'm almost surprised that someone as amazing as him just doesn't go for it anyway, because he's so good. But yeah, it's good to see some safe strats for the race. Very good Wendy fight there. Gets hit at the end. Not a disaster, honestly. In Calco's last race, he actually just swam right through the boo rings, the boo ring at the end. We might do. He did it in his last race, though the pressure is a bit more present here, I guess. Though shoutouts to Other Blues, that was an amazing race, massive race PV as well. Yeah, a very good Castle 6 for both players. Calco just getting the backup mushroom. I think that makes a lot of sense. I think it would be it'd be a bit crazy to just go on without either grabbing that or just deciding to wait at the boo rings. It'd be very, very costly to die at the end of room 2 here. Also, it should probably be mentioned, although unsurprisingly, and he goes for the swim through the boo ring. Wow, that's my heart stopped just for a moment there. Also, not getting the star. I think someone said that is faster somehow. I don't know about that, but I've also been told it's a 3-frame trick, or a 3-frame window in order to dodge that star. I don't know if that's just swag or whether it actually reduces lag. Orb. Okay, that was a bad orb.
Orb.
If Xander was here, he could teach me how to orb. Oh, and Krill actually getting the boo ring despawn. Very nice. Oh wow, and Calco managing to keep peak speed over those first set of stairs. I've yet to see someone do that, but maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Oh, it loses time? Okay. Interesting. And an absolutely amazing Valley Buzzer one there from Calco. hopefully Krill can respond to that. Orb. One bad orb, one delayed orb. It's all good, folks. Okay, so Calco just making his way through Valley Bowser 2, while Krill makes his way through Valley Bowser 1. I was also going to mention earlier that it should probably be said that Calco is on pace here for either a very, very high 34 or a low 35. Gets the sandbar clip. Wow, what a beast. What a beast. And Krill as well, having a very, very good Valley Bowser 1. 359. Pretty optimal. Also, we have a legend in chat. Sorry to interrupt the race, but we've got Drums Cat. Hello. I'm starstruck, dude. Okay. We will see if Calco gets the orange jump. Sorry, let's put that in quotation marks. Gets it. Very nice. Now it's Krill's turn to decide whether he wants to go for sandbar clip. Looks like he's setting up for it. Oh my word! What a race! This is incredible. Both of these guys, like, no matter who wins, these guys should probably be the number 1 and 2 seeds. I don't know whether I don't know whether that's accurate, but it feels like it should be. It really does. Both of these players are just amazing. And yeah, sorry, while I was going on my little diatribe there, Calco absolutely nailed Valley Fortress. And yep, Krill just waiting on the sandbar rising. It looked like silver, I'll be honest. It did look. And yeah, Calco just on his way to finishing up. This is going to be an amazing race time from Calco here, and very, very likely to be a very good time from Krill. Also, Maestro, just to make it clear, that wasn't shots at you. I know that you're a very, very worthy number 2 seed, obviously. But Krill has just done so amazingly well. Yep. Who knows? We could always see a death in Bowser. Game-changing, tournament-changing madness. But it's very, very unlikely. I would expect very, very comfortable 34 here from Calco. And it looks like Krill won't be too far behind here either. Oh, no, Maestro, I was just saying that it feels like Krill should be a very, very worthy number 2 seed in an ideal tournament. That's all I was saying. Like, it feels like these 2 players have to be the best at this category. But I don't know, maybe I'm overstepping my mark by saying that. Possibly. There probably isn't too much to say about the Bowser fight, really. You want to bring an extra Mech Koopa over from Phase 1 in order to try and get ball skip to Phase 2. These aren't difficult to do, but I suppose to have a really, really optimized fight, there are lots of risky shots you can go for. Basically risking several seconds in order to save like half a second. Calco gets the fast hit, just as I was mentioning, and that is one heck of a race time. I can't believe it. That was incredible, dude. 34:48 by his timer. We can get someone to confirm what the SRL race time would be, but Holy heck, dude. Holy heck. 34:49 SRL time. Unbelievable. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So Krill definitely cannot be disappointed with himself. It would have required a 16-second PB in order to beat this madman. He's just so good. Calco is an absolute legend. It's been an honor to watch such a close race. And GG Krill. GG. So good. Now, if either players want to join us in live, feel free. Now, I would assume Calco probably won't. He had said last time he's not comfortable with his English in this sort of scenario. But if... one second. You and Krill with us?
Yeah,
that was one heck of a race. Feel free to talk about it. I'm not going to interrupt you.
I don't know. The run was good. The run was really good. But even with a really good run, the time from Calco, gosh, casual sub 35. Oh, yeah.
That's exactly it. I mean, you really, really held your own there. It's incredible. Had Calco made one major mistake, this would have been yours, but it's Calco and major mistakes don't tend to mix well. But, well, I shouldn't even say major mistake, you kept it so close the whole time. I'm blown away, really, and both of you got sandbar clip. So exciting.
Yeah, it actually, my plan for the whole thing was yeah, I try to give my best for sure. And I was hoping for kind of a major mistake for Calco. Just imagine the race getting me the clip at Yoshi and in Forest. And he not getting the sandbar clip is yeah, that could have been, but nope.
Oh, FY2 was one moment that was actually kind of disappointing for both runners. I was disappointed for Calco, obviously, because, he was having such a good run. But then for yourself, because that was your opportunity. Well, again, it's not like you did anything wrong.
Yeah.
You executed it perfectly, but yeah, you got very unlucky with clips. But you got the clean clip, which was pretty cool.
Yeah. That was quite high because it was, I don't know, probably my last attempt to do it, and I didn't give any shit about the enemy in the right. Come on, just do it, get the position, and then the clean clip, yes. But yeah,
it was really nice.
I was kind of sad that I lost my fire in. Where did I actually lost it? Yeah, I guess into the fortress. Stupid Reno fight. I don't like it.
Oh yeah, yeah, that room too. I was basically just hoping, okay, this has been a small oversight, getting hit there, very, very annoying. But I was just hoping that you would, keep your emotions under control and not get tilted, and you did that perfectly. It didn't seem to phase you whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't know. The tournament races are so different. It's not a race or not a run that you try to PB. It's just do the best out of the stuff you actually get. And
yeah.
Why should I give up even if I got no fire? That's basically 12 seconds on Ludwig, but whatever.
Yeah, it's again, like I said, it's very, very easy to get tilted by something like that, or to just to unsettle you. But yeah, I mean, GG Calco, absolutely amazing, and GG to yourself. That was very, very good. Also, okay, no worries. So yes, in 2 hours and 17 minutes, we have pretty much the only sort of race that could follow up something like this, and it's going to be very exciting and basically impossible to call. And that's going to be between Green Death Flavor and Steven. Wow,
Yeah,
what
this
a day
race
for
will be
races!
hyped.
It's a very very exciting day. But do you know who you'll be facing just before I check this?
Actually, there are 3 races before I get the next.
Oh, right.
Um, like
Oh, yeah.
Akisto and mostly SMW are still there without an opponent. And
Oh,
so yeah.
oh, right. So you're in the bracket. I think I know what bracket. Oh,
Yeah,
okay, fair
it's
enough.
I'm actually in the loser round 6, so maybe if I do good, I can face Calco again, like the big revenge. I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. So I would guess that you'll be racing either Keistu, mostly SMW, Xander Webb, garbanzoguy, or myself. Again, not narrowing that down very much, but I'm going to be diplomatic and not pick winners. Although if I face a Keistu, I'm probably hacked. That's fine. Um, yeah, so that'll be very exciting to see. Um, yeah, wow. Okay, I think I'm basically out of stuff to say. I'm just blown away. Yes, GDF versus Australia. Who will win, up or down? So, I don't really see many people that I'm. No, I tend to follow most people in the SMW community. I can't see anyone doing anything that relevant. So, if someone wants, if anyone has a suggestion or a shout out for like who to host, or somebody above me just wants to host someone. Otherwise, I'll host someone doing something relevant. Can't find any speedruns of like no Cape, no Starworld. LinkDead, okay. I wasn't going to host LinkDead just because he was doing a ROM hack, but he's a very, very worthy streamer to go to, and such an awesome guy. Yeah, I should have known garbanzoguy would choose Mario's amazing exit. But yes, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks to both the runners and the amazing race. It's incredible. See you in 2 hours, 15 minutes.